controversy over the whistleblower complaint deepening as a new report claims the intel community revised its whistleblower complaint form, removing the requirement of direct firsthand knowledge of the alleged wrongdoing. Sean Davis of The Federalist broke this story and joins us right now to explain from Nashville. Sean, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so you used to have seen it with your own two eyes or heard it with your own two ears. When did they change it?
The change is to eliminate the requirement for firsthand information in whistleblower complaints happened between May 2018 and August 2019. And it used to be required that you had to offer direct, personal, firsthand evidence, or else this particular complaint, which is known as an urgent concern complaint, would be dismissed by the Intelligence Community Inspector General. And that was changed sometime in the last year. And when we asked the DNI and the ICIG for information on who changed it, when and why, they straight up refused to answer that question.
Well, that's one of the that's part of the intel community. They keep a lot of secrets, don't they?
They certainly do, but when it comes to public documents about public concern, about public impeachment trials, they need to be transparent.
Let's take a look at the updated version of the complaint form from August of 2019. They say, I know about the information I'm disclosing here, and I have direct and personal knowledge, or I heard about it from others. That's the bottom line right there. What do you think about that? I heard about it from others, because that seems to be the pattern that this particular whistleblower followed.
Right, and if you look at the underlying statute that governs how whistleblower complaints are processed and investigated, the Inspector General has pretty wide latitude and discretion to set those policies. And until recently, the ICIG said you need to have direct, firsthand evidence. And as we know with this particular anti-Trump complainant, there was no firsthand evidence, and much of the second-hand or third-hand evidence this person offered was simply false.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I know is troubling you is that the Intel chair, Adam Schiff, tweeted out information that was very similar to the whistleblower's complaint, but it was 2 weeks before the whistleblower's was made public. Here's one of his tweets. Trump is withholding vital military aid to Ukraine while his personal lawyer seeks help from the Ukraine government to investigate his political opponent. It doesn't take a stable genius to see the magnitude of this conflict or how destructive it is to our national security. What do you make of that?
I think it's really curious, because we were told that the congressional committees didn't get this whistleblower complaint until September. But when you look at the complaint, which the president declassified and released last week, it was dated August 12th, and it was addressed to Adam Schiff himself. So it certainly seems as if Schiff knew a lot more about what was going on than he let on, which raises some fairly serious and troubling questions about whether he was part of this effort and perhaps even coordinating it long before anyone else knew what was going on. Hold
on. You're saying that you are concerned that there could have been coordination between Adam Schiff and the intel community?
I think it's very much concerning that Schiff, based on his own statements before these details were ever released, seemed to be read in on them, raises those questions, and he and his entire staff and those in the intel community and in the White House who were part of this complaint need to start answering questions about that.
Interesting stuff. Let's see where it goes from here. Sean Davis, co-founder of The Federalist. Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. 6:21 here in New York City. Up next, thousands of...